Hello and welcome back to the Kerbal Space program. My name's Negative Root and let's get cracking. Oop, just let me add one of these very quickly. So we're going to need 21 and like 10. Yeah, that's the one. Right. So we're about to enter into, or we have just entered in the sphere of influence of Minmus. Now we need to get a capture. So that's going to involve burning retrograde and getting our periapsis down to about 10 kilometers. And then we'll circularize there. And basically what I'm looking for, right, is just as much as I can out of this stage. At the moment I've got 561 delta V, and it's going to do, I'm going to get it to do as much work as I can in order to save delta V in my top stage. 1.8 kilometers is more than enough, I'm hoping, to get me. Oh, that's a nice little shot there. It's more than enough to get me back to Kerbin, but I don't want to test it. I don't want to have to get out and push. Let's face it, that's not cool. Nobody likes pushing. So the mission profile is going to call for us, after we circularize into a 10-kilometer orbit, is to do some science and get the low science from the planet Kerbin. We've already conducted some science up here at the high altitudes. Let me just check something here. Okay. For some reason it's not... Gee whiz. Really doesn't like me today. Doesn't want to do things. Bill Kerbin is not doing what he should be doing. What is going on with you? Oh shit, and we're still on fast forward. I was like, wow, Minmus is moving real fast right now. Okay. I'm concerned right now. Here we go. It's decided to... Oh, okay. I understand what was going on. Because I was in time warp, it wouldn't let me do things. Oh, jeez. I'm a goose sometimes. So this is going to require an 8-second burn very shortly. We can get rid of that. Yep, so we've got... Let me just start. So space around Minmus, we've got that one. So we need to do these two. We're going to get this one very shortly. We're going to kick its ass. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, there we go. Now, 27 minutes before we hit the periapsis, and where we'll attempt to get a capture around Minmus. There's 300,000. I think it was at about 173 or something. Okay, I could start burning now if I wanted, but I reckon... Oh, there's a cool shot. Everyone loves cool shots. Minmus, Kerbin, and the moon, all in the same frame. Wonderful. Let's keep going. Still got another 5 minutes until we're at the absolute bottom of our approach. There's a minute. Okay, so that's probably close enough. Well, we'll wait a little bit longer. We'll come here into this view and get ready to light up the engines. Actually, we'll do it from this view, just with orbit info. Actually, be sure to comment and tell me which one you prefer. If you prefer me to fly from here and use these numbers, or fly from the orbit view and not have those up. Okay, off we go. How did we do? Pretty close. We'll just come this way a bit and adjust the orbit if we can. Okay, there we go. We're going to get us down to 11. Well, our inclinations are the 12 degrees off. That's alright. So at the next one we will come in and circularize. Whoa, too far. Sparky, what's happening? Slow down. 13 and 8. That's no good. We might need to have a couple of goes at this. That's alright. Okay. Just see if we can balance out this okay. It's not really working for me. Yeah, that's definitely not going to work. Okay. Plan B. Just do a normal thing. Just do it normally. Don't get fancy. Oops. Whoops. Whoops. Jesus, that's sensitive. Oh my God. Okay. Alright, there we go. Now we got it. So we'll just align the craft and get it ready. So after we've achieved orbit, we will get the science. Now this will be able to kill a lot of our velocity before we switch to the final descent. We'll just have a look here quickly. Yes, so I've achieved orbit, wonderful. Which means that we just need to land and transmit. Now just quickly, we'll jump to the Space Center to see if there's any other contracts relating to Minmus that we can do. Something like a plant the flag or explore Duna, explore Eve, explore Ike, plant flag on the moon. No, apparently not. Bugger. Alright, that's fine. We'll jump back to the spacecraft now. The Explorer 7, such as it's called. And we will see if we can get into a position to firstly do science at the low orbit. And then secondly, land, because that's what we're here for. We're here to land on this shit, get surface samples and moon rocks and shit, or Minmus rocks, call it what you will. Now this is coming around. Look at that, wonderful. So we're nearly there. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5. Wow, we're getting down close, aren't we? 3. We'll just stop it at 1. So that should get us enough time to rotate the craft correctly. Okay, that's fine. I don't need that anymore. Move this to here and get prepared, because we're going to need to get that where we want it. So we'll get down to say 10 seconds to go, and then do the circularization burn. So there it is. Let's burn. Let's make it happen. get up here a little bit more. We're pretty close to circular right now, so I reckon we might just leave it at that, because that's pretty close. I'm happy with it. So now we should have the close, near, yes, wonderful, transmit, get around it. Yep, so we'll keep that. We'll do the materials bay. We'll see if there's a temperature one. We can. Wonderful. And now an EVA. Oh, keep that. Board. We'll review the data and then we'll transmit it. Okie dokie. So there we go. We have achieved orbit, and now we need to land. So the next step in the mission is to pick out a landing site and get this sucker on the ground. Now the really nice thing about a low orbit is we're going to circle the planet really fast, or the planetoid, call it what you will. So, well, do we cross any nice big flat lakes? No, we don't really, apart from back here. So I think this is probably the one we want. Okie dokie. Let's perform the deorbit burn and hope for the best. Okay, that works for me. Now we need to just come retrograde a little bit and bring us back, because I want to have a little bit more room for error when it comes to the landing. Let's just see where we're aiming right now. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy with that. So, we're going to come up on the landing site very, very shortly, which is going to be interesting, to give you the least, because I haven't played Kerbals properly for a while now. And okay, so we're gonna, what we'll do is when we're over the landing site, we'll burn about 200. We'll burn, you know, as much as we can here. We're traveling quite slowly. We'll pick up speed though as we get closer, and see that our altitude is now decreasing. This is all planned. Oh dear. Okay, so there's our landing spot, I reckon. No, not quite. It's over the next ridge. No, that is our landing spot, I reckon. So this is where we're landing, right? So what we'll do is we'll just continue to fall towards the planet. Actually, I'm pretty happy with where all of this is sitting right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something that's could be potentially very disastrous, or could be potentially, well, screw it. We'll just burn a bit of fuel here, kill our lateral velocity. Come down. So we're 4 kilometers up right now. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll jettison right here, because that will allow this booster stage to move away from us a little bit. We'll orientate the craft in such a way that hopefully we will come down and land nicely. Well, actually, I want to get it like this for landing. Because now what I can do is just focus on pushing that nav ball up. Up, up, up. Now we're coming in quite a bit of vertical speed, quite a bit of horizontal speed, so we'll just try and null some of this out. Make sure we do a nice controlled burn. Okay, so that's nice. We'll extend the legs. We're a kilometre above the surface still. 1.6 actually. Just rotate this around so that that top of that nav ball is pointing straight up. Now, this is going to be a fun landing. I haven't landed in a long time. So we're a kilometre up now, so we'll just bring this horizontal velocity down. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, so you can see our horizontal velocity is quite low. It's actually in millimeters per second. So that's how you know you've got it pretty close to the mark. And now we're descending. Just descending at a nice speed right now. 500 above. At 300. Just continue to try and control my descent. I'm not a fan of the old suicide burn. 200 meters above the surface. That's not me. I don't play Kerbals like that. I'm very much a seat of the pants and cautious on odd occasions kind of guy. Oh, how are we doing? Okay. Our speed's drifting a little bit, so we need to come over here and see if we can null some of that out. As I said, I haven't landed and played Kerbals in a while. How are we doing? 100 meters up. Okay, we've got it pretty much dead center right now. So we'll just slowly bring it down. This is using, you know, nothing on our DV stakes. At least I hope it's using nothing. That's not a bad landing. Oh, look at that. And we're on Mimbus, ladies and gentlemen. With hopefully plenty of fuel to spare. Don't know about that, but we'll see how we go. So that one's one that we've already performed. So we'll come around here, we'll log the temperature, we'll keep that. We'll perform the material science, we'll keep that. That's good science right there. We'll keep that. So we've got 3 contracts. So we've explored Minmus. We've done that, and we've landed on it. Wonderful. So now what we need to do, we've got the crew report, so we need to get the EVA. We'll keep that, and we'll board. We'll transmit this back straight away. Transmit. Wonderful. Now we need to get out EVA this bad boy. And we'll just go to the Space Center very quickly to see if there's any other missions we can pick up while we're here. Because that would be really, really good if we could. Plant a flag. Science around the moon. No, no, no. Bugger. It's a shame we couldn't do that. I wonder. Alright, let's jump back to our friendly Kerbal. Bill Kerbal. Kerman, there he is. Because he's going to do some stuff with us now, for us now. Off we go. EVA report first and foremost, and then we're going to take a surface sample. Then we're going to plant a flag. Actually, that probably needs to be there. First landing. And then our obligatory historical quote. Right, done. So we've got our surface sample, we've got an EVA report, that's all wonderful. We've got science. Now we need to, as you can see, the old... come back down, damn it. Cool. So, we need to board the ship now. And we need to head home. Now, we need to review the soil data and send what we can. Rightio. So, our faithful ship has been quite good to us. Let's just have a look and see where we're at. So, we're not too badly inclined. So we just need to go to orbital mode, because this will give us the best view of how we go about getting into orbit. Okay, we're going to tilt it this way. And we'll fire up the engine. Okay, so that's that. 15 kilometers is plenty for Minmus. We will circularize. We'll close the alarm because I know. That's wonderful. Okay, let's retract the landing legs so we're good for interplanetary travel. And I'm going to take a quick break here and return with one more episode, I think, where let's get Bill back in this episode. Let's get it done. We're not here for a haircut. We're here to play the Kerbal Space program and do science and stuff, so shouldn't take us too long. We've got plenty of DV in the tank, which is very reassuring. I suppose that's the thing with an untested design. You never know how far it's going to go and how well it's going to do. So we're coming to the top of the burn. So we're just going to need about 4 seconds either side. We'll just orientate ourselves a little bit better, make sure everything is good. Yes, everything is nominal. Let's hit the afterburners there, Fred. That's fine. Check the map. 16, 12, wonderful. Because all we need to do now is burn in a retrograde direction. So I reckon that's going to be about here. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. God damn it, I've lost it now. Right, here we go. Close control. Yeah, okay, I was pretty damn close with what I was doing there. That's not making us any closer. God damn it. Alright, let's come here. Just adjust this so that it's where we actually want to go. 115. That's still nowhere. We want to get it to 40,000 on the first pass, I reckon. Oh, we get a moon encounter. Let's do it. And the call comes up from the Kerbal Space Center. Hey Bill, do you mind staying out for a couple extra days, man? Do some OT? Oh, imagine the penalty rates if you're an astronaut and they were like, we need you to do a trip of the moon. Can you do that for us, dude? So, we're going to change the plans. We're going to go via the moon. We're going to get a few bits of science on the way past, and then we're going to use the moon as gravity to actually slingshot us back around to the Earth, because right now we are sitting really pretty with our Delta V. So that's a future episode. I've been Negative Root. I hope to see you then, where we attempt to continue to try and conquer the Kerbal, well, at least the local Kerbal system.